Hey everybody, it's Spoot for Misery Gaming. We've got the Dorothy Crusher banner for SINoALICE. It has been buffed from JP. We also have a couple of Nightmare issue or concerns that I want to bring up, just so everybody sees it. So let's get into it. So the Spear of Curiosity, this was Dauntless Courage 1 in JP and LL'd, I believe, into Dauntless Courage 2. It's a 1.5 target. It's exactly what you think it is. Stats are kind of high for a 19. Usually you're expecting like a little over 6,800, like 69, 7,000. So it's a little better than normal. It's got a good chunk of magic attack on it at MLB, so no big deal there. Dauntless Courage 2 Spear, though, so you Paladins got to be looking out for this one. So it's got a lot of magic attack on it. So it's just on the Arcanas at 600. 900 total, I believe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 1100. I can't do math, and that should be obvious to all of you. So pretty good overall. Class is definitely doable if you're going in. If you need magic attack, this is the way to do it. Although it does require 2 Arcana, so kind of a pain. Axe of Shadows, 18 cost. Dauntless Courage 2, another combo axe. Crushers, you have my heart. This seems like a lot. You poor people. But you are heavily and very quickly overtaking pretty much every other Vanguard for DC2s. So, you know, Godspeed. So it's another DC2 combo axe. Crusher, hammer thing. So do it. I can't. You should have the medals. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But this is what you have been called to do. We've got the Iceberg Staff, Blessed Gospel 3, which is 2 targets by a great amount. And it's got Recover Physical Attack 2. Hollow Aid skill is kind of meh, but the 2 target staves are definitely getting full up. I don't know if you can do a full grid of 2 target at this point, but you should be real close. I think we may only be missing 2 or 3. And then we've got the Specimen Codex. It looks like an orb. It's not an orb, it's a book. Incantation of Shackles. This is, if memory serves, this is physical attack and physical defense down by a great amount, 1.5 targets. It's got replenished magic on it. It's not the greatest book. Sorks can easily skip this one. I'm not super worried about it. The clerics, pretty good, though. Remember, we do have Near Replicant and an unnamed collab coming out in the next 2 months, so a lot of classes coming out soon if you'd missed them on the first row and about. The hammer probably needs to go get, and the 1100 magic attack is a lot, so just keep that in mind. The Dorothy class is actually pretty good. Just so everybody knows, in case you missed it last time, there is a red text word up at the top of our video. It is Tired Fellow. That is our keyword for our May. It's going to be May. Crystal contest from POKELABO. So make sure to read it, put that in for your entry. Go watch the other YouTube creators, all the royal content creators. Get in there and start entering as much as you can. It is 1 entry per... what is this thing? Per keyword. So you do have to go get the keywords from other creators. So get out there, do your works, you know, watch all the videos, have a good time. Tired Fellow is also me. That's me. I'm a Tired Fellow, in case anybody was curious. The longtime watchers of the channel know that's maybe intentional, maybe irony. Still pretty funny. All right, so we are going into the paid Nightmare first. So Ulysses is coming out. She's got Song of Betrayal 2, Song of Betrayal 3 at L. Massively raised physical and magical for all frontline surviving allies. Greater effect with lower ally stacks. So if you are debuffed all to hell, she's pretty good. And if you open up with 0 buff, she's pretty decent. Stat-wise, she's okay for a paid. She's 16 across the board, just shy on physical and defense and magic defense. So she's 1580 on both of those, but 1620 on both attacks. Decent amount of stats. If you're going to spend the money to MLB her, she's 2000 in every one, so pretty strong overall. This isn't really a game breaker as much. She's just a better CC, which is fine, but it gives you an option. So if you're going to grab her paid, like, it's all right. I like it. Then we have the gotcha nightmare that's going to be on this banner, the Wind Golem. This is going to be where things get a little weird. So this is the first instance of a rewind nightmare. So if there is a nightmare with an active countdown timer, which means if they are casting one, it rewinds it to its standby state. So essentially you would use this to rewind. You would put off aggressive nightmares to kind of force your own timing. So like if the enemy guild is gonna save Frost Golem, for example, for when they're going nuts, you would pop this on it and reset it so that their timing gets kind of hosed. Same thing for things like Odio. You can kind of count it as a roar counter, although not a whole lot of like high-end guilds are really roaring anymore, so kind of 50-50 for everybody on that one. This one's going to be kind of a meta changer once these start showing up. I don't know for sure it's in the banner, but it was in the JP banner, so nightmares have usually been on point, so I will assume this is there. The stats on it are pretty good too. It's 14 across the board on physical and attack and defense. Magic attack and defense, it's down 1200, so not too awful, but still pretty good. It's got a 40-second cast time, and it resets the summon to a standby state. So it's kind of crazy. There are intricacies to this. I want to do a couple of videos of some guilds actually using it so I can get a better showcase. I'm just using this sort of as a warning for everybody. So once I find somebody that's got it, I'm going to get a couple of videos out of it and kind of give you guys a walkthrough on how specifically it is used. Primarily, it's just to get you around nightmares that are going to be difficult for you to deal with immediately. So it kind of gives you a little bit of breathing room. It's especially good for shoring up, if so, you know, clerics and minstrels get a chance to prepare you for getting dunked. But still a very, very good nightmare. Will start changing the meta pretty actively, so you definitely want to make sure you've got one, bare minimum one, just in your guild. So that is it from me, the Spoot. Like, comment, subscribe, give us a yell, tell us how you're doing. Are you excited about all these Crusher banners? Like, is everybody still broke? I'm eating well, because there's no minstrel banners, and I'm doing okay, and I don't have to spend any gems on any of this stuff, so I'm alright. Alright, talk to you guys later.